Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog and Fish Show. I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
It's our honest movie review. We're back doing another one about Jurassic World Dominion. We'll tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, and give it our spicy meatball rating of 1 to 5. What are you doing right now?
I'm keeping dinosaurs from attacking us.
You could do that by holding your hand out.
Owen Grady can.
All right, let's go. So we're going to tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we have our spicy meatball rating. K-Dog, what were some positive things that you liked about this movie?
I think it was probably some of the best movie theater popcorn I ever had. It was like really good, guys. I could barely even describe it. I didn't want to share it, you know?
It was
that good.
It was warm.
Yeah.
It was the right amount of salt.
I was actually quite bummed out because we got a large bag and they were like, oh, we don't really want any. And they kept taking it. And I was like, you said you didn't want any, you know? And it was so good.
I would have bought you your own.
It was exactly. You know, you said you didn't want any. Get out of my popcorn because it's so good. So that was great.
Okay.
And now you.
Okay, I'll go, and then we'll get into the negatives.
No, I got lots of those. Don't worry. Yeah.
So I went to go see it with my 10-year-old son, who I just introduced to Jurassic Park like a couple of months ago.
Yes.
We binged all the movies, the first one obviously being the best. This one, so if you're taking it from a kid dinosaur action movie, I didn't mind it. It had some good parts, some good dinosaur fighting, some good... My biggest things were... and we'll get to the negatives in a bit about the storyline and some of the characters.
So where's your positive?
My positive is that it was still a good, to put it as you put with the good popcorn, it was a popcorn movie. It was, you take the thinking out of it, shut your brain off. I did enjoy it for that, especially through the eyes of my son, who's like, this is great. And I'm like,
this is the Gone with the Wind of Jurassic Park movies.
So like he doesn't get plot point and all that and holes in the story as much as you and I might analyze something. So from a positive standpoint, it made money, it did well in the theaters, and it was fun for that reason. I also, one positive was having the OG cast return in full, not just cameos, mixing with the new Jurassic World cast. Now, how they got to that point is a dumpster fire, but seeing them all together is a positive. I don't have much else to say that was positive. I really did like some of the new characters. The pilot was a great character.
Yeah,
and as well
I'll give you that.
The kid who was sort of undercover at Biosyn. I didn't really care much for the what's the 90s movie that he was in? The guy who played the head of Biosyn.
Oh, Campbell Scott.
Singles. That was what I didn't. They were a little too much trying to make him look like an Apple CEO.
Yeah, Tim Cook from Apple.
Yeah.
BD Wong was great.
But he's in every...
That's all he does now.
Every Jurassic movie. He just waits for the phone call.
He's literally just the scientist who screws everything up and goes, oh my God, I can't believe I did it again. You know? It's like, yeah, you've done it in every movie, man. I don't know why you haven't figured it out, you know? Every single person is trying to turn a dinosaur into a weapon. But you've
done something wrong.
It's the 7th movie and you still haven't figured it out. I can't believe they did it to me again. Like, seriously.
And he always
You're the dumbest, smartest scientist I've ever seen.
Changes hairstyles.
Yeah, you look great, by the way. It looks great. I like it.
I like the long hair. So the positives are some of the new characters are great. The dinosaur action and stuff. If you're shutting your brain off for 2 hours and it's a dinosaur fun Jurassic movie, that's a positive. Now to the negatives. And I feel like they may outweigh some of the positives. So I think I should defer to K-Dog first. K-Dog, what were your thoughts about some of the negative things that you had watching Jurassic World Dominion?
Well, you mentioned the cast reuniting.
Yeah.
You know, which was, I felt was very similar to the Friends reunion that they had when Matthew Perry was high on pain medication. I felt it was similar to that. It didn't make any sense. Okay.
No.
Why was Jeff Goldblum at Biosyn to begin with?
That bothered me a lot.
Like, that made no sense.
He had no reason of being at Biosyn or having his bracelet have clearance to the lower levels at Biosyn that he slipped Dr. Ellie Sattler.
Yeah.
The bracelet that opens everything. And I'm like, why would you give a guy who's guest speaking lectures that kind of clearance?
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't make any sense. And why did she need Alan Grant to come with her?
It's to have all the original cast together.
Okay, so that's exactly. But really, did you need Alan Grant?
I think she wanted backup and confirmation about the whole Locust storyline, which again we should talk about how absurd and unnecessary the Locust storyline is.
Okay, yes, the movie's supposed to be about dinosaurs, and it seems to be that there's continuously a dinosaur park that's made into a sanctuary, and all the dinosaurs live there, and it's a company that's trying to do good and trying to do good things for the dinosaurs, but they're really not doing good things for the dinosaurs because Biosyn wants to control all the crops.
But that has nothing to do with dinosaurs.
What does that have to do with dinosaurs? Who gives a crap? You know, like seriously, bring in more dinosaurs. Like, just let them attack each other and stuff. That's the fun stuff, right? Like, what do we care about global famine and this is what we're doing?
Well, I mean, we care about global famine.
Well, no, we do.
Not in a Jurassic Park movie.
But not like this. Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are we going here? You know?
The Locust storyline had made no sense. The entire movie could have been rewritten differently to not include that. Still include the OG cast having a reason to hook up with the new cast and have that nostalgia. Yeah. But the Locust storyline was bothersome. And you somehow bioengineered a locust to only eat crops that are not Biosyn seed. Yeah. But you're smart enough to do that. Yeah. But you're not smart enough to figure out how to stop it.
Right. Exactly.
And you need Blue. Yeah. And Blue's DNA. Right. And Maisie's. Right. In order to stop the locusts.
Right. So you can control the focaccia bread market.
Just made no sense. Yeah. At all.
And then when you okay, first of all, I also like how fast Laura Dern, I can't remember her name.
Yeah. Sattler
and
Dr. Alan Grant.
Dr. Alan Grant managed to get not only into costumes, which were genius, by the way. Yeah. The hazmat suits. And then we're just like, here we go, right in here. Yeah. Let's steal this big locust.
We got
them. The locusts are all attacking. What are we going to do? Oh, we're going to set them on fire. Okay, that's great. And then we're going to release the locusts on fire out into the theme park that we have, or wherever the hell it is.
But that caused the forest fire.
It caused the whole forest fire. And then you got to hit the reset button, and then all the dinosaurs come back into your little building or whatever. Why would you do that? What are they going to bunk up? You know, like,
it didn't make any sense.
It was so dumb. I don't even think
the whole point
so off topic of how ridiculously dumb it was. And then at the very beginning, you know, you see Owen Grady. He's doing great, looks great, handsome as hell. Yeah, you know, perfect. You know,
jawline.
3 o'clock shadow. Yeah, and he's out there and he's herding dinosaurs, which is a new thing. You know, I like that.
They're all out in the wild.
They're all out in the wild, which they didn't even touch on where they left the last movie off when they were entering society. But don't worry about that. Let's just skip right over that because that's a boring storyline.
We'll skip that.
Skip that. No.
The dinosaurs are just among us.
Yeah, we got insects eating crops. Much better. But I love how, you know, he's herding dinosaurs, and then he throws the rope on the one dinosaur, jumps off the horse, and then literally wraps it around a tree post, and then stops the dinosaur.
He's somehow got the arm strength to do that.
Like, I don't understand exactly how you were going to pull that off. I don't know how much kind of CrossFit you're doing or what you're doing. I really wish he would have went, whoa, Nelly.
Just with his hand.
And that would have been just like, dinosaur would have been, all right, you got me.
But I also like how that came up. Like, I get when he trained Blue as a baby. Yeah. With the whole hand thing. Yeah. But then they started to do it to all the dinosaurs. Yeah. So including the giant carnivorous dinosaurs. Yeah. They're just like.
Yeah. So what is. Oh, that worked.
Now, don't get me wrong, because almost all the Jurassic movies have one, except the first movie, which is pure gold. Yeah. The first movie is a perfect movie. Yeah. The other movies, like even in the first Jurassic World with Vincent D'Onofrio, where he thought he could weaponize and train them. Like there's definitely been story holes in other plots for other Jurassic movies. This one just seemed extremely ridiculous.
No, there's every Jurassic Park movie except for the first one.
Except for the first one.
Cinematic treasure. And honestly, I believe it's actually true. Yeah. It had holes. But this had only holes. It actually didn't have any plot. They forgot the plot.
Holes only.
This is just a massive piece of Swiss cheese.
So, to quote producer Tim, let me ask you this.
Sure.
How would you have made this storyline better?
I have no idea. But I think
like just them out in the world.
Well, I thought this whole movie was going to be about them taking over and entering society, right? Which is what they left the last movie out.
Yeah.
Instead, we went into this big bad company that's trying to take over the world, which okay, you know, like you've already got dinosaurs walking all over the place. You got a lot of problems.
You got a lot of problems
going on here, okay? Yeah. I don't know, like, you know, I'm sure taking over the crops is a great thing too. But I mean, you got some bigger issues going on right now.
I think if you have you got all these dinosaurs and you're doing all these things, just trying to control the world food market with locusts is probably not high on your priority list.
No. And then I also feel like there were so many different storylines going on, and even when they flew to Cairo or Morocco or wherever they were. And they went to the big dinosaur...
The illegal dinosaur market?
Illegal dinosaur swap meet, where everybody was just either buying dinosaurs or swapping dinosaurs or whatever they were doing there. And then it was like, that's where they were releasing... The dinosaurs got released, and there was the one with the laser. So if the laser hits you, then
they've been trained. Those were the Atrociraptors.
Those are going to kill you because the laser hit you. So this... doesn't work because you got the laser, right? So, laser, damn it. And you got to get on the bike, right? So you're like, I didn't know they had the laser thing. So you're on the bike, which by the way, that chase scene was so long.
It was long.
It was so long.
And it actually got diverted because there were two different chase scenes. Yeah. Because they got split up.
Yeah, they got split up. So there was two different chase scenes that went so long to him then Fast and Furiousing it off the cliff on the bike onto the plane, which I was like, great. Thanks for an homage to Vin Diesel. I appreciated that. That was awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
But that was like 40 minutes, you know? Yeah. It still didn't make any sense.
And now we're off to Bison.
Yeah, and now we're going to Bison, and we're going to sneak in.
Get our kidnap, not daughter clone.
Yeah, but oh no, the plane's coming down. Let's hit and then, I love you so much. Shout her out of the plane.
I actually forgot.
And then you survived the plane crash, like without even a problem. You're just like, oh man, that was rough. Hey, what do you think? Oh, I feel okay. Pretty good.
Shake that off.
What do you want to do? I don't know. Should we go run through the jungle and try to find my girlfriend?
Go find these guys.
Yeah, she's probably already eaten by a dinosaur. Let's go find her anyways. Okay. You know.
Also, we forgot to say at the beginning, we were obviously going to be talking about spoilers.
Yeah.
But we're crapping on it pretty hard. Basically, this movie's been in theaters for a while now, so if you haven't seen it yet, we apologize. We did mention a lot of plot points that are spoilers.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that at the beginning.
Yeah.
But all right. Besides all that, is there any sort of final thoughts about
the ending? Was dumb,
good or bad?
The ending was so dumb. It was so rushed. You know, they were like, "Oh my god, we're getting chased by the Giganotosaurus," and whatever they call that thing, or what's it called?
It was. I thought it was Gigantosaurus, which I was like, "That's a cool name."
Yeah,
but it's an actual dinosaur, and it was a soft G, like jogging.
Yeah.
It was Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, we should call it Giganosaurus. No, has to be a longer, more complicated name.
Yeah,
got it. Giganotosaurus.
Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, that's also a foot fungus that you can get cream for.
You got to watch out for that.
It's over the counter too, if you guys are looking for that. Anyways, like it was just like we're being chased by him. We're all together. Hey, we're all together, and then it's like they break into that stupid lab that's like in a tree, which is weird. Like,
that was also weird.
Why is there a lab in it? This is Biosin, which is a $150 trillion company, but you're like, we're gonna build a lab in a tree. You know, that sounds like a great idea. That seems like exactly what you want to do. $1 trillion company. Because if you ever visited the Apple headquarters, they have tons of offices in trees all the time. They're like, let's just put it in a tree. It'd be really cool to have an office in a tree. And they're like, cool, let's do it. You know? And it's so tough. And then they managed to break into that stupid office or whatever, the lab or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. And then the Giganosaurus or whatever, they hit him with some fire, and he's like, all right, screw these guys.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
He takes off to go eat another dinosaur, whatever he does. And then all of a sudden, they're like, we should get into the lab. And then it's like, boom, we're into the lab.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you guys got in the lab pretty quick. And then they seem to know exactly where they're going in the lab.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to why they should know that.
Like, did they have one of those big things like they have at the mall?
You are here?
You are here, and you're like looking for the secret. Oh, they're right. You are here, where you could turn the power back on again, or wherever the hell they were doing this stupid thing. Oh, okay. Anyways,
all right, we're good.
Where were we?
So I
did like the ghost of Dennis Nerdy coming back in. I really enjoyed that one scene. That was cool. I thought that was fun. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, he came out of a droid. It was almost like very Star Wars-ish.
That never happened.
And he came out, and then he was just like, here's the way. You know?
That didn't happen.
No, but it would have been amazing if it did.
But there was a shout out to Dennis Nedry with the Barbasol bottle, shaving cream can.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. All right.
If that's the highlight of the movie, I want my $12 back. Actually, I'll take $11.50. Okay? You can keep 50 cents for the Barbasol can.
I think I know.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Jeff Goldblum did have a couple good lines.
He's always amazing, actually. Yeah, I would have loved to see more Jeff.
Yeah.
It just made no sense why he was at Biosyn.
No. They also decided not to really have Blue in it at all.
Yeah, which is a major
part of it.
The first two movies.
Yeah.
And then Blue has a baby.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to hunt the baby, but Blue's barely in the movie.
Barely in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they kidnap the baby, Betamax. And then they hunt him. He's got to rescue him because he promised Blue he would get him.
Yeah. Because you always keep your promises to dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Because they know English. All right, we're gonna stop it there.
Yeah.
K-Dog, make sure that you give us your rating. It's a spicy meatball rating.
All right.
Of 1 to 5. What do you rate Jurassic World Dominion? That's not a spicy meatball, but
it's a triangle.
All right.
That's my rating. 1 triangle. That's it.
On the spicy meatball scale, you're giving it 1 turd.
I'm giving it a 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
And I honestly don't even know how I'm getting to 1.
I think anything is really tough. You can find the positives in anything. A 0 spicy meatballs would have to be worse than Jurassic World.
I'm giving it a 1.
Okay.
Based on Chris Pratt's looks.
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum's 3 funny lines.
Yep.
And I'll give it to you for that Barbasol can, which is kind of a cool
throwback.
A
cool throwback.
Yeah, but that's it. It's going to get a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will, and I'll add on to that. Mm-hmm. It was cool that the guy who was the Biosyn CEO, he was the one who had the Barbasol can. He died the same way Dennis Nedry died, by those Dilophosaurus.
All right, well that was kind
of cool.
I don't know.
All right, a little bit.
Kind of.
On my spicy meatball scale, I can't go too much higher than that. I'm going to give it a 2 spicy meatballs out of 5. 2 out of 5 is about the highest I could go. I'm giving it 2 because looking at it, if taking the insane gaping plot holes in the story out of it and some extremely unnecessary scenes and the whole locust thing, I can't even give it a 2.5. I'm giving it a 2 for just an enjoyable, just shut your brain off, don't worry about the story, and just dinosaurs attacking, having some fun, taking your kids who are into dinosaurs. I'll give it a 2.
Dinosaurs they weren't even enough attacking dinosaurs.
Should have been more.
There should have been more attacking dinosaurs.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
Honestly.
So that's our ratings at K-Dog with a 1 turd spicy meatball out of 5, and I'll give it a 2 out of 5. That is our honest movie review of Jurassic World Dominion. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to keep doing these, of course, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have our Thursday threesome show where we pick 3 random topics submitted by you guys on social media, and we have to talk about that topic off the cuff for 3 minutes. It's a lot of fun show, so make sure you're following us at K-Dog and Fish on social media to enjoy being a part of that, as well as checking out our other content and our 4 o'clock Friday Instagram live show that we do at 4 p.m. Eastern every single Friday. And our website, checking out all the pops, including some Jurassic World Dominion pops.
Because they did come out with 19 of them.
At kdogandfish.com. For this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We got some bloopers and outtakes coming up next. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
Peace.
This movie had so many plot holes, you'd think Shaq. So some of the names of the dinosaurs were like almost insulting. Like to me, the made up ones like Atrociraptor, because it was just like, well, atrocity is a scary word, and then we just put raptor or saurus in front of like a scary word.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of them didn't even make any sense. I actually wrote them down on this whiteboard here.
What's that?
I wrote them right here for you.
Oh, there you go.
I wrote them there for you so you can read them.
All right. So one of them is...
I just want you to say them out loud so I can look at you and go, how dumb that sounds.
Mosasaurus.
Yeah.
And that was the big one that was in the water.
Right. Because he's in the water and he parted the sea.
So he's Mosa.
He's Moses. They're like, this
Moses,
is like Moses.
A
Saurus.
Okay.
Which I thought the marketing department really nailed.
They nailed that one. Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog and Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
It is our honest movie review of Jurassic World Domination. Is it Domination?
Dominion.
It's
Domination.
It's not Domination.
Dominion.
It's Jurassic World
Dominion.
Fact check. Jurassic World Dominion.
It was.
Do you remember Dominion's distributing?
I did.
That was a great store.
It's consumers distributing. This movie was completely shot in the Dominican Republic. Papadopoulos.
Yeah,
no.
Parasaura
office.
Parasaura office. Oh, there we go. Parasaura office.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one that he got with the tree stump?
Yeah.
Oh, because that was logical.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he's strong enough to herd a dinosaur and then tie it around a tree stump and have the arm strength to hold it back.
Yeah, they should call it the Weakalosaurus.
What's the Weakarmalosaurus?
Weakalosaurus, because Owen Grady could hold you back pretty easy.
What's the Pyroraptor? Which one is the Pyroraptor?
I don't know. That one sounds like it's like...
Sounds like it likes to set fires.
Sets fire. That's the one with the feather.
That's the feather one.
That made no sense. But did it shoot fire out of its mouth or anything?
Why call it a Pyroraptor? That's dumb.
What does swimming have to... The water would put the fire out.
Yeah. Pyroraptor sounds like it sets fires.
Totally.
Yeah. This movie had so many giant plot holes, you thought...
True. Very true. Very true. I can't argue with that theory.
And I'm out.
You're out of here on that one. Oh.